equations with variables on both sides. Okay, so we have the following problem. We have 9 letter E plus 4 is equal to a negative 5E plus 14 plus 13E. So if you do BCD rule, this will be very, very easy to do. So you're going to write down, let's see, 9E plus 4 is equal to a negative 5E plus 14 plus 13E. So go ahead and circle your letters and then box your numbers. Circle your letters, box your numbers. Now let me make this a little bit clearer here. So the last part here is 13E. So 13E. So let me circle this. Now make sure you're including the signs when you're circling and boxing. So we want to go ahead and do our boxes first, because BCD rule, we do the boxes first. Now the rule is, but what a little sub rule I have within the boxes is always use the smaller number. So 4 is smaller than 14, so we're going to move the 4. So only work with the boxes. So only a box gets a negative 4. So we get 9E, this is gone, is equal to a negative 5E. Now a positive 14 and a negative 4 is a positive 10 plus 13E. So now what I will do is I will code the problem. Circle my letters, box my number, and circle my letters. Now right here I have two circles on the same side. See the two circles there? If the circles are on the same side, I can write one circle for that. So I can go 9E is equal to negative 5 plus 13 will be a positive 8E plus 10. Now what I'll do is I'll code the problem. I'll circle the letters and then I'll box my numbers. So now continue with the circle, I want to get this 8E out of here. So I'm going to write as a negative 8E. Now notice only the circles will get the negative 8 letter E. So this will cancel. This gives me 1. 1E is now equal to 10 because this will disappear. Now if I divide by 1, I find that E is equal to 10. Now another thing I didn't show here, which I should have, is that notice at the very end here, right before I divide, I have one circle equal to one box. That's what you want to get. You want one circle equal to one box, and then once you've done the boxes and the circles, the B and the C, then you move on to D, which is divide. So my answer here should be 10. So let's go to the next one. So the next question, I have the following. I have 12C minus the 4 is equal to the 14C minus the 10. So let's code the problem. So I'm going to circle my letters. I'm going to box my numbers. I'm going to circle my letters, and then I'm going to box my numbers. So for a negative 4 and negative 10, you want to figure out, well, which one's smallest? They're both negative. In this case here, actually, you know, the smallest is what's worse for you. So which would be worse for you, to owe $4 or to owe $10? Well, the worst one is what you want to move because that's always your smallest. So in this case here, when you're looking at two negatives, you want to figure out which one is smallest. Always go for which one is worse for you in money. It's worse to borrow $10 or to owe $10 than it is to owe $4. So we're going to move the minus 10 out of here because that is the smallest, because it's the worst. So right here we're going to go plus 10, and then we're going to plus 10. This will cancel out. This will leave me 14C. A negative 4 and a positive 10 is actually a positive 6. Okay, so now we're going to code the problem. Circle your letter. Okay, box your numbers and circle your letter. Now here you only have one way to go. you have to move this 12C out of here. That's the only circle you got to move because you want to get that box by itself. So what's the opposite of a positive 12C? You're going to find that to be a negative 12C. This would leave me with 6, would leave me with 6, would leave me with 6, would leave me with 6. Then 4, and then 14 minus 12, so 14 minus 2, letter C. Check this, I do have one circle and one box. So that means, like I said, dealing with the rule BCD, I would move on to the D now. So I want to go on and hit divide. So the number next to the letter is 2, so go ahead and divide both sides by 2. These will cross out. This will leave with a C. So 6 divided by 2 is 3. Let me make sure I put a 3 in there. So let's check it. Okay, let's go to the next question. Okay, the next one, you got negative 7. So negative 7 plus 4m plus 10 is equal to 15 minus 2m. Okay, let's code the problem. All the numbers. We're going all the letters, circle all the letters. We're going to box the numbers, box the number, and circle the letters. Now, on this right here, before we start moving boxes around, notice you got two boxes on the same side. You got a negative 7 and a positive 10. Well, you can actually bring those together. So you can say 4m. See, a negative 7 plus 10 is going to turn into a positive 3. So now go ahead and write down everything else down to 15 and a minus 2. Code the problem again. Circle, box, box, and circle. Again, continuing with the boxes. Because remember, B, C, D. So continue with the boxes. Between 3 and 15, the 3 is the smallest. So we're going to subtract 3 from both sides. This will disappear. 4m is now equal to 12 minus 2m. Go ahead and code circle, box, circle. Now there's only one way to go because you want the box by itself, so you got to get rid of the minus 2m. So you're going to make that a positive 2 and add only the circles. Only the circles get the plus 2m there. So I can cross this out. So I get that to be 12, and then 4 plus 2 is 6. So I get 6 out. Now if I check this, notice I have one circle equal to one box. So what's left to do is divide this by 6. So this will cross out. So it's now equal to a positive 2. So m should be a positive 2 for this problem here. Okay, let's go to the next question. The next question, I got 4b. So I got 4b plus the 5 plus the 5 plus the 5 is equal to 1 plus the 5b. So circle, box, box, sign. Capture the sign. Capture the sign. Okay, remember the rule, B, C, D. So move your boxes. So I got a 1 and I got a 5. Well, we know 1 is smaller. So put a minus 1 underneath only the boxes, not the circles. So we go 4b, 1 minus 5 is a positive 4. The 1s will cancel out, so this leaves me just with 5b. Circle, box the numbers, and circle. Now we only got one way to go here, so you got to move the 4b because you want that box by itself. So you make this a minus 4b, and only the circles gets the negative 4b. So these circles will disappear. This is 4, and this is 1b. So now if I check this, here's my box, and here's my circle. When 1, 1 So I get 4 cross these out is equal to B. So 4 is equal to, so let's type in 4, let's check it.